have to add too many hotspots in the virtual tours? Do you think you spend too much time in the properties shooting the photos, and then in the end you spend too much time on naming the photos? Yes? If yes, then there is a solution for that. You can cut down the time of creating your tours by half or even 2/3. You just have to listen to this video and our advice. This is Feedback Friday with virtualtourscreator.com.au, the easiest, the fastest, and the most affordable software on the planet, and the only one that will provide you with a complete training on how to do your virtual tours for free with any subscription. So go ahead and create a virtual tour for free with up to 5 photos, and you will never ever have to pay for that. Check us out. Welcome back. This is Feedback Friday with Virtual Tours Creator. My name is Tom, the founder of VTC. And many times, some of you guys call us and say, hey, Tom, this really virtual tours thing is not for us. It takes too much time for us to shoot too many photos in the property. Then we have to add the hotspots to go to the kitchen, go to the living room, go to the hallways. Yes, you have to do it. But if you listen to this video, I will show you why you can do it faster, how you can do it faster. There are mistakes being done, but that's why we are here to give you the feedback on Feedback Fridays. So let's have a look at our examples. Here we go. Beautiful house. We're going to go into, we're going to have 2 of them, 1 and 2. I just want to emphasize that those virtual tours, the quality of the photos that you see is shot with the VTC iPhone set. So if you want to improve your virtual tours and not have blurry images, beautiful HDR photos with no blown out windows, get yourself the VTC set. But let's start talking about the hotspots. As you can see in here, we've got plenty of hotspots. Hallway, another hallway, and a kitchen. So, as I said many times, you only should have one hotspot going forward. Okay? You don't need this hotspot, neither this hotspot or the kitchen. All you need is the hallway hotspot to go one step further at a time. You have to remember and understand that the viewers, the tenants or the buyers, they might get lost really easily. And also, they don't want to click on 1 million hotspots to move around the property. So just give them one option. It's going to make the tour look nice. Also, what's very important is if you ever going to open this virtual tour on an iPhone, you will see that the description of hotspots will sit on top of each other. And we have to make sure those tours look neat. Yeah? So we're going to remove this hallway, and this hallway. And we're just gonna really have to click on this one. And when we're gonna go to hallway, from here, we're gonna be able to go to, another hallway or straight to the kitchen. Yeah. The second thing in this example is that somebody took 2 photos unnecessarily. And this is why you spend too much time in the property shooting photos, because you simply take too many photos. Yes, I do say you have to take a photo on every crossroad to be able to look into the bedrooms, but from where we're standing, we could easily see a reference in this bedroom that there's a beautiful chandelier and a blue pillow, and then we could see inside of this bedroom and even inside of that 3rd bedroom. So we don't really need to take a photo called entry, and we don't need to take a photo called hallway in here. So that's 2 photos left just in one hallway. Okay, that's how you're gonna save your time. Now, this hallway hotspot, meaning photo, is needed because you're turning right to another bedroom. But when you created all those hotspots, remember you have to create hotspots to go back. And now somebody had to click 1, 2, 3, 4 times more than they should have. And then in this one, another 3 more times, 4, 5, 6 times. That's 10 hotspots that we don't need. So please remember, only have one hotspot in such a situation that will give you a view inside of every other room, so you can then connect the panoramas easily and have references inside, but you don't really need all these photos. So I have this example here. As you can see, have only one hotspot going forward at a time, and save the time of clicking 100 times a tour to create connections. Okay, let's jump now to the other property. Beautiful entrance with a staircase, and again, hotspots to foyer, bottom of stairs. I mentioned at the beginning that I will also explain something about naming the hotspots properly. If you call the hotspot foyer and another photo you call foyer, when you're going to want to create the hotspots, you will have two hotspots on your hotspots list. They're going to be called foyer. You will not know which room is which one, which photo is which one. That might complicate your workflow. So to do it properly, always at least give them different numbers. Call it foyer 1 and foyer 2, hallway 1, hallway 2, hallway 3. So you will understand later when you're going to open the tour in the VTC editor how to connect rooms with correct rooms, because they're not all going to have the same name. But we're going to get back to that. The only thing I wanted to show you is, again, how to limit the number of photos and remove all the unnecessary hotspots. So we don't need a powder room hotspot. We don't need the second foyer hotspot in here. All you need is just the hotspot to this foyer. So you're going to click on it. We're going to go to foyer. From here, we're going to go to the living room. And again, in the living room, we only need the hotspot to living room. We will go to living area once we get to living room. Okay. And in here, from foyer, we could go to foyer 2, so we can see what's behind the corner on the right hand side. Yeah, it's a great photo. So somebody took too many photos, and now we can use them properly. So just to make this right, again, we don't need this hotspot here and this hotspot to go to the front. We just need one to go back where we came from. Yeah. Now we're going to stand at the entrance. And there's another one. It's called bottom of stairs. Guys, do not take photos 2 meters away from the previous photo. We can really see that the stairs go up. We have the whole view. So you could save yourself time, but by not creating this hotspot and taking this photo, not to spend more time in the property, because you're just going to go bottom of stairs. So you really just moved 1 meter from here to here. It's all pretty much the same. So this will help you save the time of not having to take too many photos, and your workflow will be more efficient. Okay, let's go into this. Again, just want to emphasize the quality of the photos. As you can see, it's brilliant. No blowout windows, even though it's overcast. Everything thanks to VTC app, shooting with iPhones. Okay, the last point that I wanted to make is, again, the same names of two hotspots, backyard and backyard. You should really call this backyard, and if you want to call this backyard, call it backyard 2. Okay, I think this is enough information for you guys to understand how to save yourself time. If you have been making those mistakes, try to use this advice to improve it. I am sure that this is going to make you happy. You're going to spend less time in the properties. And just to sum up, I'm going to show you a little summary. So again, instead of taking a photo where we are now, we should have really taken one photo from this hotspot in the middle of those 3 bedrooms. And then we don't need all those hotspots to connect rooms. In such situation, again, we only need one hotspot to go closer to the door so we can see the bedroom on the right, and we don't need the hotspots right behind this doorway. Same when we turn back around, we only need one hotspot to go back to the hallway. We don't need the hotspots to go to the entry, to the front. So it's going to allow us to guide the buyers or tenants through the whole property. Again, another example, we don't need the hotspot and another photo of bottom of the stairs and the other hotspots further up the screen. We only need one hotspot in the foyer and one to go to the garage. And the last thing, give different names to all photos. It will allow you to recognize what's what when creating the hotspots. And those who use our software will know what I mean. And this is for you guys. Also, remove the unnecessary hotspots because they just clutter the whole view of the beautiful properties that you sell. I'm just gonna say goodbye now. I hope this helps you guys a lot. Subscribe to our channel. Remember to create your free virtual tours with up to 5 photos for lifetime. Give us a go. See how VTC goes, and I hope you're gonna love the advice that we give you. Thank you very much, and I'll see you next time.